Okay, let's go back a little bit and look at how to write something in this 18th century style using two voices. So, what we're looking at here is what we're going to call a soprano and bass voice. And I think I kind of explained this before, but let me re explain it just to make sure we're all on the same page. What we're going to be doing eventually, what we're building up to, is having a four voiced counterpoint here. So to get started, we're going to work on two voiced counterpoint. And that's going to be really similar to the cantus firmus and counterpoint that we worked on before. But I'm going to use the words soprano and bass because soon, when we have these four voiced things, we're going to be calling them soprano, alto, tenor, bass. All four of those. So when we're doing just a two voiced thing, we need to have some special considerations here. So, how to start this kind of counterpoint when we've got two voices? Basically, what we need to do is start with a really strong sense of tonic. And there's a couple ways we can do this, some good, some less good. So, let's look at them. So, we're in the key of F here. Let's just switch to 4/4. Just to make my life a little bit easier, because I'm going to do this in whole notes. So we can start a counterpoint a lot of different ways. The easiest way is going to be to use the tonic scale degree in an octave. So that's going to be very clear that we're implying 1, right? Because we're going to start on a 1 chord, and if both voices are on 1, then it's pretty clear that we're on 1. We could also do something like this, where we have 1 in the top voice and the third in the lower voice. This would be a 1/6, meaning it's an inversion, right? Because the tonic is not in the bass voice. We have the third in the bass voice. And that's okay. It's still implying a 1, right? Because we have F and an A. So we have the first third of the tonic triad. It's not as strong to imply 1 this way. It can be done. It can have a tendency for this F to sound like it wants to resolve down to E. That would make a fifth between the A and the E. But as long as you move forward correctly and really emphasize this F, you're okay. It's not as good as just starting off on 1, but it can work. The next way we can do it is the opposite of that. So F and A this way. So we have an F in the bass, tonic, first scale degree, 1 in the bass, the third on the top. This is much stronger to me than this. But both of them are acceptable. Let's put it that way. This really gives us a sense of tonic. It's also one of my favorite sounds. I think I've talked about this in another class, an earlier section of this theory class.